Orlando Magic, Orlando Magic, Orlando Magic. Oh, who cares? I'll start early. It won't affect me none. I don't have time to be accused of being late out of circumstances out of my control. Oh, but it won't matter because I'm on a mission today. So I ain't even. Do I riff? Do I ramble? Nah, I don't think it's necessary. Oh my God, I just hit my finger. Shiesty. Ow. All right. Well, before I systematically, not even systematically, before I lazily just like rant for maybe 40 years about this, I'm going to watch the Sonic Generations trailer because apparently I didn't see it.
Something calls to me.
I'm already wet.
We meet again, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I'm already wet. I am already in excruciating levels of wetness. You know what? Game of the year.
Struggle all you want. You cannot deny your fate.
New power.
Get a towel? Absolutely not. This will save gaming. This will be the foundation of everything we hold dear. It is going to bring gaming back into the forefront for all of us. It is going to be amazing, sweet, and succulent. Am I crazy for thinking Sonic games are some of the easiest games to maneuver? Like all you're doing is moving forward and then just jumping in a timed fashion. Like, and it's still fucking great. And I guarantee you, these motherfuckers were salivating over this idea, over sweet and succulent like the orange chicken you got. Forgot about that. But it doesn't matter. These games are so easy, but they are also so fun. See, you baboons don't know about anything. Crash? No. Crash is terrible. I will die on that hill. All I need is for... I'd never played the last Sonic Generations game. But since this one is Sonic and Shadow, we know what one of the missions has to be. Just make it happen. Like, just make it happen. I'm waiting for the black hedgehog. Why are they catering to the woke for? Listen, I know you wanted that to be funny. The problem is Shadow has existed for the entire time and no one's talking about animals. I understand that is a response to dumbasses, but being a dumbass also does not help the conversation. It just makes me look at you just as stupid as the people you were making that joke in reference to. Nutted again. I'm glad they did this instead of catering to these dipshit Sonic fans who wanted Sonic Heroes Remastered. Leave that alone. Don't ruin greatness so that you could have it muddied by modern iteration. Everything don't need a damn remaster. You know, it'd be really great if they add the Child Garden. I need the Child Garden back.
True ultimate life form.
Their soundtracks don't miss. First of all, correct, but I'm going to add into that because I'm certain if I keep playing this, they're going to give me the pre-order now for this thing that I'm not going to get. I was right. Whoa, hold on. Sonic Adventure Legacy skin? Can I change the way Sonic looks in that fucking game and make him look like how he looked in Sonic Adventure? Game of the year. Saddle up, boys. It's game of the year. I don't care about Wukong. This is clearly game of the year. Not up for conversation, not up for debate, not up for circumstance. Okay? Are we clear? Are we good? Good. Speaking of which, all right. So I'm not going to watch the whole thing because I already saw it. And I'm certain you all saw it too. But the Sonic 3 movie is coming out, I believe, at the end of the year. And they dropped the trailer. And I hit you not. The best part of it for me, I know everybody was like, oh my God, look how good Shadow looks. Oh my God, look at Sonic looks. Oh God, there's one part in this where I heard something. No one but Leon would try and make a Sonic game of the year. I mean, I don't have to try. This shit is all subjective. If I play that game and I enjoy it better than the other games that I've played this year, I will say that it's game of the year. And not a fucking opinion any of you motherfuckers could give me is going to change my mind because it's my game of the year. Hello. I don't know what motherfuckers y'all think y'all is. Also, I doubt it will be in the game. But for the obvious shits and also giggles, I just need these disgusting black creatures. I need it. Those black creatures. I need them. I need them. I need them. Do you understand? I need those disgusting black creatures. There's a part in this, and I think it's right. It's right when they reveal Shadow. First of all, look at him. You can't see it because you people are in the way. But look at this dude. Anyone remember what Sonic's OG design from this first movie looked like? Are you talking about the first live action movie? That was terrible. I love the conspiracy theory that they did that to fuck with everybody, to drive more attention towards the movie and get more people talking about it during the initial reveal. That's my conspiracy theory. Everyone else is allowed to have conspiracy theories. So let me have mine. Oh, my bad. I don't have conspiracy theories that the government's trying to kill me. I have theories that a corporation fucked with us in order to drive more traction on social media. My bad. My theories are based in nothing, but at least I admit it. You motherfuckers have concoctions in your mind.
We don't want to fight you.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
No.
Fucking objectively, do you know how many of this shot alone they, and I don't mean to say this in a manner which will gross you out. A lot of motherfuckers who draw sex art are gonna have fun with this shot, and I just want y'all to know that.
My turn. Can we just talk about this? He's too powerful.
You can't really hear it, but if you listen to the music, I instantly unlocked a childhood memory from that fucking music playing in the background.
He's too powerful.
And it stopped right there. Like it stopped. It went right to another fucking piece of the music. But I remembered that. Can I please elaborate? No. You know motherfuckers draw art of characters, cartoon characters, in sexual ways. And you know with that pose of Shadow, motherfuckers are going to add something to that lower half. They this. Can't believe we're already 3 movies in. Me either. Live and Learn? Bro, I don't even think it was Live and Learn. It was this one. It was legitimately this one. It was like that dun 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 dun. Like that is also in this. It was also in Dreams of Absolution. I heard that shit and I fucking unlocked a core fucking memory and it was amazing. Now, we've had our fun. Actually, let's listen to the music a little bit. Then we'll dive into despair.
But then you still control the past.
Oh yeah.
Only you know if you'll be together.
Hello, Peachy. Everyone say hello to Peachy. And also keep Peachy in your high spirits. And every time I say that, I must emphasize she's not dying. Because I said that yesterday and I had to preface it to make sure nobody was like, is she dying? Because I remember that happened once and I just couldn't explain it. And I was just like, fuck. Well, let's enjoy the moment together and then I'll waste your time.
Only you know if we shall last. In the nightlight, do you still feel your pain? For the valor you waited never came. If you were able, would you go change the past? And then the faux pas with one last chance. And I might know about future, but then you still control the past. Only you know if you'll be together tonight.
Here it comes.
'Cause every night I will save your life.
Ah.
Every night I will be with you.
Ah.
'Cause every night I still lay awake and I dream of the night solution. 'Cause every night I will make it right. And every night I will come to you. But every night it just stays the same in my dream of the night solution.
All right. We've had our fun. Now it's time to get wicked. I'm starting this off by playing this part of a Mighty Keith video. Everybody loves Mighty Keith, except for dipshits who are too fixated on certain things and aspects. Hint, hint. And I want you to hear what this man says. And I want you to remember the words as we progress through this live stream together.
Oh, every time a new game comes out, the conversation has to devolve into something that ain't got nothing to do with the actual game. It's about somebody's politics. It's about somebody's agenda. It's about somebody's console. If you don't like the game or whatever message is in the game, don't play the game. It's as simple as that. If you don't like a reviewer or an article about a game, don't read the reviewer article. It's
Sound about right.
as simple as that. It's okay being upset at something. It's okay telling your friend you're upset at something. What's not okay is commodifying hatred and creating some campaign of hatred towards people that ain't even got anything to do with it. Can we just go back to playing video games as gamers? Whatever, man. I'm out of here. Too many blacks.
Now, what could be the reason I bring all of this up? Why am I showing you this? Some of y'all know about Mighty Keith. Some of y'all, maybe none of you know. But you know, funny skit maker on video game topics. But I wonder, what could be timeless? Oh, Assassin's Creed. Oh, let's see here. What was it about Assassin's Creed that created a problem? Oh, what was the problem with Assassin's Creed? Now, was it the gameplay? No. Was it the movements? No. Was it the basically hiding a mission in the game behind a paywall? No. Was it basically paying out a mortgage? You paying more money to Ubisoft subscription service than you would pay literally any other subscription service, and that's with ads off? No. Oh, it was the fucking Yasuke thing. That's what it was. A franchise known for taking real things and turning it into works of fiction has somehow bothered a bunch of people. And before I reread this again, because this won't be the first time I've read this, I want to illustrate something. Take the racist out of the conversation. Those are losers who nobody in here can respect. Racists exist. I'm sorry to break it to any of y'all, but when a motherfucker says racist gamers or racist fans of entertainment, you, as the person who probably isn't racist, should not be standing up saying, none of us are racist. Because I got some bad news for you. You can be a fan of something and you can critique something. I'm going to put you to the left of the room. There's still going to be racist people who enjoy that same thing, and they will critique it differently from you. And we're going to put them to the right side of the room. Okay? Like, is it that hard? Do I think every person who criticized your boring ass, lame ass Star Wars series in general as a racist? No. Are there some motherfuckers who probably went further than just critiquing the story elements? Yep. All it takes is for you to peruse any of these fucking apps and stop worrying about the people with the check marks and go see what the common folk or like the less common folk are saying, because they exist. That's crazy. Do I think motherfuckers need to word it better so that they're not encapsulating everybody into it? Yep. Do I think motherfuckers reacting who are clearly not racist, do I think they need to stop just trying to campaign to make the entire fan base look good? Yep. But let's read, because something in here interests me. This was posted by the Assassin's Creed official Twitter account, and various people took this as a huzzah! They've apologized, and they lose to the ever-minding woke, because the woke won't survive. First, we want to express our heartfelt thanks for all your support for the Assassin's Creed series, which now has its own history spanning almost 20 years. Over this time, we have explored various settings, time periods, and characters, from an assassin during the Third Crusade to a Viking in the 9th century of England, and countless more. For many of our team, creating an Assassin's Creed game set in feudal Japan has long been a cherished dream. Since the announcement of Assassin's Creed Shadows, we have received many positive reactions, but also some criticism, including from you, our Japanese players. We share your passion for history and deeply respect your care for the historical and cultural integrity of your rich heritage. Yes, it has been going on for 20 years. We have put significant effort into ensuring an immersive and respectful representation of feudal Japan. However, I'm gonna need anyone who wants to pull the historical accurate card. Before you do it, just before you try me, walk with me, okay? However, our intention has never been to present any of our Assassin's Creed games, including Assassin's Creed Shadows, as factual representations of history or historical characters. Instead, we aim to spark curiosity and encourage players to explore and learn more about the historical settings we get inspired by. Assassin's Creed Shadows is first and foremost designed to be an entertaining video game that tells a compelling historical fiction set in feudal Japan. I wonder if there's any more here. Oh, creative liberties. Let's read here. While we strive for authenticity in everything that we do, Assassin's Creed games are works of fiction inspired by real historical events and figures. From its inception, the series has taken creative license and incorporated fantasy elements to craft engaging and immersive experiences. The representation of Yasuke in our game is an illustration of this. His unique and mysterious life made him the ideal candidate to tell an Assassin's Creed story with the setting of feudal Japan as the backdrop. Does anybody know the key word here? I feel like some of you might, based on how I read this. The key word is fiction. So when you have people who are running around, and again, take the racist aspect and you put that to the right side of the room. Come over to the left side of the room. A video game is not real. And when you have a video game franchise who has taken real elements of things, small or big, and turned it into a fictional piece of fucking art that you could fiddle with for maybe full game length wise, maybe 14 hours, somebody gotta be fucking crazy. Now, I just want to preface the rest of this by saying anybody you hear that is not black, automatically their fucking point is nothing but invalid to me. Because all of the people who you will hear from that are not black sound like they don't touch any Assassin's Creed game. And it's embarrassing to me. I personally just don't. I know I don't mean to sound like a TikTok liberal, oh God, but I noticed it as I was pulling this together. Like, damn, all these motherfuckers are just talking out their ass. I don't think none of these motherfuckers is a nigga. I was like, damn, I don't mean to make it sound like that, but I am gonna do it for doing's sake, you know? Just because I'm a little fox, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little fox that likes some controversy. But I'm not playing all these motherfuckers' videos. I've gone to key moments to illustrate why just talking out your ass probably isn't good. You know? So let us begin.
Like, I don't understand, like, why is this that big? And again, to be fair, in all fairness, I'm not an Assassin's Creed fan, so this
That's already one motherfucker that ain't black that's invalidated, but we already know him.
game does not appeal to me. I'm not part of their target demographic, but I don't understand. Like, why is it such a big deal that a black character is like the star of this game? I genuinely...
You ready for the next person?
Because the so-called black character...
So-called, sir, that is a black character. Why buy the new Assassin's Creed game when you can instead buy Wukong? You know what? You're so right about that, dude. Oh, dear Lord. Jesus Christ, that is big on the screen. Jesus. You're so right, dude. You're right about that one. I've been playing it. I'm on chapter 3. I'll be on Twitch later today to play it, though. Don't mind what you just saw. I'm playing NCAA as I'm doing the stream.
Right? Did not have that big of an impact in feudal Japan.
Stop right there. Now, historically, you are right. He did not have that big of a history in Japan. But need I tap this sign for you? Should I tap this sign for you? Just work fiction. You know what you could do with a work of fiction? Let's see. What could you do with a work of fiction? A, nothing. B, tell a historically accurate story, which would be boring. C, have small fun with it. Or D, go batshit insane with the levels of fiction that you could have in terms of being a ninja in a video game. Let's work with this because this is the Tim Pool aspect. Has any gameplay come out for it? Yep. And honestly, I forgot. There's one aspect of this that none of these people bring up. The gameplay looks absolutely fucking terrible. And Ubisoft as a company is doing everything under the sun to make this shit flop. And if it flops, motherfuckers are going to put this squarely behind DEI or with woke and everything woke dies. ignoring the key fact that this is a fucking game made by Ubisoft in the 21st century. This shit gonna bomb off gameplay. This shit then lost all its fervor. It feels less fluid as graphics improve. And I don't get that. I could play Black Flag and feel like everything is flowing in motion. I can't do that with the current iteration at all. It feels stiff. It feels stiff. There was criticism about the prices of the game. Which one got more traction? See, Gus, around these parts, we understand that because we sensationalize a few things, but we also admit to doing it. On this side of the aisle, we operate with, what's that thing in our head? Oh, our full brain. So the conversation and criticism was there. But which one got the most attention and is still the most talked about aspect of this? Them taking a piece of something minute and saying, fuck it, let's play with it. But I ain't you know what? Shh, never mind. I ain't gonna tell y'all just yet. I ain't gonna tell y'all just yet. I ain't gonna tell y'all just yet. Because that's a surprise tool that I'm going to put in your mouth later. But keep talking to me, white boy.
Nor was he even really brought up outside of one depiction of a black man in Japan. When people have been begging for a game in fucking feudal Japan involving the Japanese people, that's all they want. That's all they want. That's all they want. Dead ass call you. What do you?
Oh, I wonder who's calling. Whoa.
And again, to be fair,
I wonder who's calling Chris. I wonder.
Into shit when it's unnatural.
Who are running around saying, oh, who's that guy? That sounds like me. Now, remember when I said, like, everybody you hear throughout this entire stream that's not black, they're dumb as a motherfucker? I wonder what the first Negro is going to come in here and say. The game is bad shit, in all honesty. Everybody who gives their opinion about this fucking game is bad shit insane. This is a fictional fucking game with no fucking impact on anything. Take all sides of this shit. It's the dumb motherfuckers who just want to be racist for the sake of having fun. Throw those motherfuckers to the side. Then you got the motherfuckers who are running around saying, oh, well, the game's not historically accurate. Anybody who says that shit with a straight face has never played a fucking Assassin's Creed game. None of these games are historically accurate.
True, but they at least still hold on. Let me finish. But no. Let me finish.
All right, go ahead.
But the thing is, involving Assassin's Creed games, they at least
what do they at least do, white boy?
fit it as much as humanly possible. The difference between they try to fit in at least some historical aspects to it. It's not accurate. I will never say it's accurate.
Do I need to read it? This is my tap the sign moment. While we strive for authenticity in everything that we do, Assassin's Creed games are works of fiction inspired by real historical events and figures. Yasuke is a historical figure. Is it not? Is it not? Maybe not historical in the aspect of, oh, this motherfucker showed up and he was a nigga and he was just slicing and dicing everywhere. But I ain't gonna say he's significant because I don't fucking know. I'm not going back in the history books because of some fucking Assassin's Creed game. I didn't know about this motherfucker until all this controversy stirred up. But they plucked a piece of history and said, let's go nuts. Why? Because this is not a history lesson. It's a game where you're hiding in a bush and coming out and stabbing somebody in the neck. Where you will go to the top of a skyscraper and synchronize, where they give you a wide shot of the area, and then you could jump to the bottom from arguably 100 fucking feet in the air, or 100 yards, and land in a fucking cart of hay, and not even as much say ow, or ouch, or owie. But yeah, let's nitpick this for some reason.
Ever.
You don't do that anymore in Assassin's Creed? Sir? Or ma'am? Do I need to turn this game on and somewhat debunk this? You telling me you can't do that anymore in Assassin's Creed? This was the last Assassin's Creed game to come out. Now, it's still early in the morning. It's 10 a.m. Do I need to do this? Because apparently you don't do that anymore in Assassin's Creed. And this was the last This is not Valhalla. This is not even Origins. This was the last Assassin's Creed game to come out. This isn't even Black Flag. So you telling me if I turn this on, I do not climb to the top of some structure, wide camera shot, and then after jump. Are you saying this with some sincerity? Crimson King, my boy? Or ma'am? Whatever you are. I don't know. Because your name is just Crimson King. A woman could have that as an online name. You know what? My balls are hot. I'm bored. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Because you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. I've never been opposed to being wrong. Never. I forgot about Mirage. That's crazy. I also forgot about it, but I remember that shit being in my fucking PlayStation because you know what I said? I said, you know what? I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game in a while. Maybe we could have fun.
Also, stop hiring black people to make Mexican food. Would you trust a white person to make you Chinese food?
Why you got 20 hours in this? Because when it came out, I had all the confidence in the world that this game could be somewhat fun. Why am I not able to skip this? Hello? Why am I not able to skip this? Hello? I'm literally pressing every button. I should be able to skip this, please. Also, would you? And Kyron, appreciate the 6 months. Why, excuse me. Why was I not able to, inspired by historical, this is a work of fiction design? That's sad. Maybe that's the update. Maybe that's the update that they put it in. Oh my God. Maybe that's the update. You can't skip a cutscene anymore. Oh my God. New Game Plus is available. Something that should have probably been in that fucking game from launch. I have no idea why we fucking do this. Why do we do this? But to answer the question of, look how janky this is. Look how janky this is. This moves very janky. This is not fluid. The cursor is not fluid. It's like I'm actually playing this on the PC. You have to pay for DLC to skip the cutscenes. Well, this was the last time I played this game in November of last year. You see why motherfuckers like me actually live by the fucking sentiment, if it bores you or if it's not interesting, you stop? The last time I played this game was last year. Bro. Skipping cutscenes is now a DLC. I don't know. And I'm not even gonna bother by syncing up my audio at all. I don't even know where I am. I don't remember what to do in this game. I don't remember it at all. I don't even what do I do? How do I get out of this? Oh, I just did a thing randomly. I've seen enough from the 3 suspects. What suspects? What are you talking about? What suspects art thou protest? Now, the gimmick, the gimmick, remember. No, you need to go online and complain. Oh, sure. That sounds about accurate. Sounds about white. You know what I'm saying? Sounds about white. You know what I'm saying? God, remember that. Remember that great fucking piece of art? How About White, or whatever the fuck it was called, and how that was supposed to paint a light on how, you know, evil and racist all you white people are to me. I don't even remember Leon playing this game. That's the sad part. Like you know, there's only one person who gave this game like any chance. It's the Gaming Witch, and if she comes in here starting her shit, I will have to remind her. Oh, excuse me. Oh, you know what? My bad. It's not hay. It's a fucking big ass pile of leaves. You could do a fucking backwards somersault, and that's just normal. Yeah, everybody could do that from such a distance. Yeah. So, Crimson, you were wrong. Just accept it, and we go from there. I don't know how many motherfuckers can historically do backwards somersaults into leaves, but you know, we live and we learn. But in terms of the 20 hours, you'd be disgusted at how many hours I got in NCAA 25. 287 hours. And I promise you, it's Wednesday, I'm going to be at 350, probably by Saturday. Maybe even higher than that. I love that fucking game. Now, if you notice, like right here, I don't know if you can see it. Even if you can't, I'll say it. Somebody in Chris's chat wanted to be the guy. Nah, Leon, why are you being a fence sitter? And you know, I don't understand why you motherfuckers think that could possibly be something to deter me. Because in case any of you don't realize it, all your sides fucking suck. Your sides have inconsistencies all over them. And somehow the person who gets the scrutiny is the guy who says, let me look over there. Oh, they're doing stupid shit. I'm going to go make fun of them for a couple minutes. Oh, look over here. These motherfuckers are doing stupid shit. Let me go make fun of them. There's no reason for me to pick either of these sides when none of them are 100% correct on anything. They're ass backwards, they're ideologically flawed, and they're just hoping nobody realizes it so that they can continue to be ideologically flawed. Can we get a Leon cam in the corner? Nope, not turning. I'm not stretching my arm to the left to turn my camera on. It's too much work. Oh, and if you listen to certain streamers, this is the hardest. This is harder than being a fucking cop, a nurse, a doctor, a surgeon who works on open hearts. Oh, I'm hurting. Where's my union?
The situation being, though, is with this character in particular. He had one panel.
Goodbye, War Sage.
Japanese art had one little thing about him, and they're trying to make it 50 times bigger than what it is, and they're like...
And they're doing it. You know why? Because it's a fucking video game. It's a video game. Now it's time. It's time to make you all feel good. I'm bringing another black person into the room.
I am mighty.
It was just so that we understand each other. This take by Chris is absolute dog shit because this company has taken little pieces and big pieces and they've bloviated it to an extreme degree. That's the whole franchise. That's been the franchise. But now all of a sudden we gotta complain. Now? It's crazy to me.
Like the people who wrote the game are like, he is a super important person in feudal Japan, which is not true.
Okay, wonderful. That's so wonderful. And they're wrong about that. Congratulations, now what? The game is still coming out. But now I want to make you all laugh, because you know what? I tortured you, so let's laugh.
Big news, everyone. We have a new Assassin's Creed on the way.
And it's going to be in Japan!
Finally.
Oh my god.
You are still a frog in a well.
Yes, sir. After all this time, we're finally going to Japan.
And I still gotta see you niggas.
Wow!
What? Whoa! What was that, man? Damn!
I still gotta be around you, big lift, baboon beast.
Now, I would have loved this even more if he brought up shotgun noses. I was already on the floor laughing.
Oh, what was that?
We go to Greece, and I get a greasy person. We go to France, we get a France person. So why can't I get a Japan person?
You do, though. You got two protagonists, and one's a native Japanese woman.
Forgot that part. Everybody just casually forgot the Asian that's just next to the nigga because we got to make this such a big issue that will affect our lives. Also, you know, if it truly bothers you that this fucking game has that, don't buy it. It's just you just say that. Just don't buy it.
I said person, and women aren't real people.
Well, there you go. Super Mario. He did say women, and that's his response.
Hey, yo! I'm supposed to believe a small Asian woman is gonna take down 3 6-foot-tall ninjas? Okay, we're talking about Japan during the feudal era. Those dudes probably capped out at like 5'7". Where's my historical accuracy? Why is it so dark in here?
That was funny. At first, I didn't catch it, and then I fucking rewatched it. I was like, I love that joke so much. I gotta hear it again. I'm sorry.
5'7". Where's my historical accuracy? Why is it so dark in here? Brother, in one of the games, we fight Anubis on a flaming horse.
But no, we gotta start pining for historic. Now, all of a sudden, we gotta start pretending like we care about video games being historically accurate. Huh. Oh, but I didn't tell y'all the best part. There are Japanese people upset about it. So if we use that dumbass logic, Trump shouldn't be the president, Kamala shouldn't be the president. Because if you find people upset about it, I guess that means everybody's upset about it. You got people upset that Trump's running for president. Oh, I guess everybody hates Trump. Well, people upset at Kamala running for president. Oh, I guess everybody hates Kamala. Hello? Are you niggas serious? Are you niggas trying to play with my emotions right now? Are you niggas trying me? Like, this is a franchise where they take real shit and turn it into fun. There needs to be a politics video game where instead of just boring yourself by trying to run, for the president, you just start killing motherfuckers who don't want to vote for you. There you go. There you go. Since everybody else gets to come up with great ideas for video games, you can hear my air quotes. Why can't I? I don't really care that the guy's black, but I have a problem that they turned a black dude into Yasao. They could have made the black guy an original character and made Yasao a fun side character. Too bad. They took what they saw and said, fuck it. Let's make a whole game around this nigga and an Asian bitch. Who knows where we go from here?
I think the real issue is, in order to get the Ultimate Edition, we got to put down a damn mortgage.
See, told you.
Excuse me. For the people saying Anubis is a real god, have you been ignoring the entire fucking point that I've been making in this stream? That they take real shit and they turn it all into fictional adventures.
I'm tapping the sign again. While we strive for authenticity in everything we do, Assassin's Creed games are works of fiction inspired by real historical events and figures. So if Anubis is a historical figure, wouldn't that mean
Mortgage payment. Why aren't we talking about that? I'm
Why
sick
aren't
and
we?
tired of all this DEI in my game. What does that even stand for? Stands for too many niggas.
Which is true.
That's not how acronyms work. Also, one of the missions is locked behind a season pass. Why aren't we talking about that?
Well, why? Why aren't we talking about that? Why? Now, I need to bury this realism, historical accuracy point. I need this will be my last part on that, and then we will move on to the next step of my core dismantling of you stupid people and how you stupid people want to try to sound smart, but you sound absolutely without a shadow of a doubt, with no contest. You people are fucking retarded. Just one more bit. Now it's not the title of the video, but the premise of what you're about to see is one of the top 10 historically accurate moments in an Assassin's Creed game. Because, this whole thing is about historical accuracy, right? Right.
Assassin's Creed Unity is one of the most polarizing
No, it
entries
isn't.
in the franchise. It
No, it
starred a
isn't.
protagonist named Arno during the French Revolution, and many praised it for having the best parkour system in the series, but many also panned it because, well, it was incredibly buggy at launch. This has left the community split when it comes to bringing up Assassin's Creed Unity. But you know one thing most Assassin's Creed fans can agree on? It's the historical accuracy of Unity. See, Napoleon really did locate a key to the first civilization's temple, but I think my favorite historical moment in Assassin's Creed Unity is when Arno fights a World War II fighter pilot at the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Now, I could sit in objective silence and let the rest of this video play out so you could see all of the historically accurate moments in this game. Or you could get my fucking point. That all of this pointless bitching about historically accurateness is just you motherfuckers grasping at a straw because you couldn't just outwardly complain about a nigga being in the game without being called a racist. Because even though y'all like to puff y'all chest out and act like y'all not scared or afraid of that shit, you niggas are petrified of being called that shit. So please, stop that. Just stop it. Just enough. Enough. Absolutely enough. It is old. It's bad. Like, it's bad that y'all sat there and lied. They took historical elements, put them in a timeline, and let it go crazy. It's almost like I gotta tap the sign again. It's almost like, maybe, just maybe, without a shadow of a doubt, if I carry the 1, multiply it by pi, and put my dick into it, it's a fucking video game. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh dear Lord. Now, next part of this. If you didn't know, I don't give a fuck, just let me play the game. But do it. Just buy the game. If you want to give it a chance, even though it's a Ubisoft game, buy that game and go have your fun. But for everybody else who wants to try me with this historical accurate shit, you're just letting me know you never played an Assassin's Creed game, and I don't respect your opinion, and I will openly disrespect you and your opinion anytime I fucking hear it. Like, Jesus Christ. Now, getting away from the historical accurate. Well, technically, we're getting away from that subject, but we're still in it, in the weeds somewhat. But now we're focusing on the government. Because if you didn't know, Japanese people are upset with the game. So apparently that means everybody in Japan is upset about the game. Sure, okay. Let's not use that dumbass logic for anything else. Let's just only use it here. Listen. These motherfuckers, the Japan's government starts investigating. Oh, really? I'd love to hear this.
Meanwhile, in Japan, it's all over the news and social media. AC Shadows is now a national issue in Japan.
Nothing about, like, the economy, the weather, maybe a tsunami might be coming. This is a video game is a national issue. Do tell.
Journals exposing Thomas Lockley's lies, including his false claim about Yasuke being a samurai. Historians, newspapers and the Diet are uniting against this distortion of history. It may soon become a government matter.
Keep that in mind. Next.
Their own, and they will change history to ensure it matches what happens. Oh, and speaking of changing history, the Japanese government is not the biggest fan of Ubisoft right now, and they are contemplating taking action against Assassin's Creed Shadows because they're not big fans of how Assassin's Creed Shadows is impacting historical accuracy when it
Jesus Christ. I wonder how the Americans feel.
comes to Yasuke and what they used to know about him and the 2 pages that were made about him.
Oh. Anyone else?
I gotta tell you guys, man, the Assassin's Creed Shadows nonsense is truthfully really heating up, and I'm honestly extremely shocked just at the actual backlash that's happening straight from Japan. Now we got Japanese politicians getting involved in Assassin's Creed Shadows with Ubisoft, and I gotta be honest with you, I'm here for this.
Yo. Well, what a great person you have on the screen. Yay.
It's a virtue signaling, and they're obvious trying to change history because they want to do so just for whatever reason, right? They creative freedom, call it whatever you want. It doesn't matter. The last time we saw this happen was with Egypt and their decision to go after Netflix for trying to make Cleopatra black, and now they're doing it with Yasuke and Assassin's Creed Shadows. So I'm here for this. I think it's awesome. And we got now a politician that goes by the name of Satoshi Hamada that apparently is going after Assassin's Creed Shadows. And
oh, a politician. That doesn't sound like the government. That doesn't sound like the government. That sounds like a politician who's very upset. Oh, that don't sound like the government. One politician is not the full government. It's almost like saying if a politician in America is disgruntled, that means all of America must be also disgruntled. When in reality, a lot of those motherfuckers just don't care.
Wants to bring Ubisoft, the French company Ubisoft, to the Japanese Diet, which is essentially their legislative branch. So let's get into this article, guys, from that Park Place. But of course, before we do it,
anyone else?
Assassin's Creed Shadows team issues apology to Japanese fans for marketing that is, quote, caused concern. And maybe the thing that really caused this, it wasn't the backlash, right? It wasn't the dislikes. It wasn't fans actually complaining. It was the stuff that went beyond the pale. When it was exposed that, hey, the Japanese government might be looking into this game. Like, the Japanese government actually might look into this game and what they're doing for cultural appropriation and cultural invasion and things like that.
Now, maybe I'm just batshit insane. But all of this potential hope that the government is going to step in on a work of fiction sounds stupid, sounds a little bit slow. And articles that came out around mid-July, end of July, maybe, just maybe, would have some people excited that, oh, the Japanese government is going to infringe upon somebody's right to creativity. Or maybe, just fucking maybe, you motherfuckers are batshit insane for taking one disgruntled motherfucker and acting as if that encapsulates all of Japan. Assassin's Creed Shadows debate somehow reaches the government ministries, who reportedly remind everyone that historical fiction isn't really their concern. Contrary to online speculation, Assassin's Creed Shadows is not the subject of a heated debate among the Japanese government. Sankei reports that the NHK party representative Satoshi Hamada formally asked the Japanese government ministries to comment on Assassin's Creed Shadows. Hamada reportedly cited concerns over historical inaccuracies featured, not featuring, in the new Ubisoft game. Responding, the Japanese Foreign Ministry said it simply wasn't their concern, while the Education Ministry offered a boilerplate response to Hamada, saying that the game shouldn't violate public order and morals. The Education Ministry statement further read that careful handling is required if they are suspicious of content that violates public order and morals, and taking a piece of history and turning it into an action adventure is not a disruption of public order and morals. While some consider the exchange a big deal, Kanda University of International Studies lecturer Jeffrey J. Howe points out on Twitter that questions like Hamada's are more often performative than not. What's more, the NHK party is so small it's virtually insignificant in the grand scheme of Japanese politics. The group's status as a political party was revoked earlier this year in January when the Otsu wing of the National Diet expelled 2 members. Ding, 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 ding. Too long don't ring is just a game. Yes! Yes, it is just a fucking video game. Did you lose your dentures? No. Therefore, the Japanese Education Ministry likely isn't investigating Assassin's Creed Shadows anytime soon because it simply has no precedent for doing so, while the wider Japanese government has shown no interest whatsoever in entertaining Representative Hamada's questions. So, basically, if we could sum this up, guy in the left corner, a dumbass, The Mexican, a dumbass. Chris is a dumbass. He's not a dumbass. He's smart. He's not a dumbass. He's smart. Dumbass. Dumbass. Where is he?
And enable.
Shut up. Dumbass. Dumbass. Dumbass again. What irks me about a lot of you motherfuckers when it comes to your pretend battle against the woke, even though you create no piece of entertainment that could be counterintuitive to that, counterproductive, and actually be entertaining. You just sit there and you bitch, moan, and groan about all these things, and sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong, and then you somehow think the Daily Wire is going to give you entertainment that's going to somehow beat out a lot of this mainstream shit. And spoiler alert, it does not. The thing that irks me is that y'all bloviated this past the point because you took one motherfucker and turned it into the entire Japanese government, and none of these people. This was something a month ago. We're still in August. This was all happening in July. Coincidentally, you see this video title right here? You see that it was on July 24th. When did this article come out? Oh, dear Lord. July 24th! You know what? Maybe I'm not being credible. Maybe if we skim through this, he'll show the article in front of everybody. No, he doesn't.
Specifically.
He doesn't. He doesn't show it at all. Oh, he shows that. He shows a tweet of a motherfucker having to delete their Twitter, but I don't see any reference to this at all. It's almost like one motherfucker's mad, who is a prominent figure somewhat, and they turned it into, Ubisoft, you're gonna have to start sweating a little bit. When in reality, not even the case. So what I want you beautiful humans to take away from today is very simple. We're not done streaming, by the way. I just want you all to, keep this in mind. If you're gonna bloviate shit past a certain point, actually come with a little bit of sauce past your anecdotes or bullshit talking points you get from Twitter. Like, do me that kindness, will you please? I'm begging for that. I'm begging for a little bit of kindness, not the bullshit talking points that you clearly don't know how to entertain in any capacity past, oh my God, my fucking wee fifis. Oh my God, the game won't be fun because it's not historically accurate. A work of fiction where you're doing the most unrealistic shit. Oh. 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 But you know what's even... DLZ just said it. You motherfuckers got so fixated on this, you're ignoring the literal fucking aspect of these motherfuckers trying to con people out of money. Why the fuck is there a mission behind a season pass
in a single player video game?
Why? For what? For what? Hey, Hat Cat, speaking of bald dudes. Oh. Jump scare. Sorry for the jump scare. I know I got y'all. I know I just got y'all. But I'm bored. So you know what? I saw this almost an hour ago. I'm very interested to know what potentially this non-attractive fuck has to say about what I assume might be regarding modern women and dating.
Women or high school, whatever age, is their dating pool is limited. I was at college.
I am bored, so the game shall be put on the screen.
Probably a better idea. Yeah. It's probably a better example. Their dating pool is limited to the other college students of the same age and around their peers. But with Tinder, now they can message a 30-year-old guy who lives 5-10 miles away and was a car. So when this woman swipes right on a 20-year-old college student and a 30-year-old career guy, she thinks they're both attractive, messages both of them. The 30-year-old guy says, I can pick you up in my Honda Civic and we can go to the lake or go see a movie. And the college guy says, you want to hang out my dorm with my dorm mates? Which one's she gonna?
Yeah, And Some people, might go for the car. Some people might go for, I don't want to go out. I want to relax, maybe watch a movie, maybe get a little bit freaky. And if you do, wear the condom.
Pick.
Just gonna pick the guy who isn't in the dorm. Yeah.
So like,
I can't wait to hear his opinion on GTA 6. His opinion on GTA 6 and the various degrees, all those people who were at that fucking table with him. I never want to hear them speak about video games ever again. I never want to hear them speak about entertainment ever again. They are terrible. Their ideas on what is entertaining, terrible. Objectively, these are terrible people who are not good at understanding entertainment. And if they had their way, if they got control of Hollywood, Hollywood would die. You know how they all keep saying this shit like, oh my God, Hollywood's dying. Hollywood's on its last legs. Hollywood's this, Hollywood's that. If these motherfuckers got the keys to the fucking kingdom, they would destroy Hollywood. But Leon, they have opinions. Kiss my black ass. You can have an opinion that a game could be good or bad. When you are sitting here saying that a video game, specifically the Grand Theft Auto series, a game known for basically being a terrorist in a given city, is somehow not accurate because doing it as a woman somehow turns into a problem, your opinion is shit. Duh.
For me, I'm a couple weeks away from being 34. But I grew up at a time I was coming of age when,
and because I have to remember this, you have pissed me off. Ironically, your name is All Games Vidya. You have irked me. Need I remind you, people? This man sat there and told people he ain't play the games. He just get into it and go straight to just being a motherfucker who just drives around and shoots people. He don't know shit. I don't take his opinion seriously. I'm just here to laugh at it. Oh.
And these social media platforms were being built. So I exploited all of them.
Opinions are like assholes. They mostly stink. Not true. All my opinions are correct. Like, for example, all of Star Wars, with the exception of the Clone Wars Cartoon Network series, is terrible. Luke Skywalker, shitty protagonist. Anakin, clearly Vader, from what I understand from the Clone Wars show. Yoda, old. The younger Yoda, stupid. This is all terrible. You all should watch a real set of movies like Spider-Man.
Yes.
I had a very normal teenage and years and 20s and everything, dating, hooking up, partying, all the good stuff. And I skateboarded all the time, and I was
oh yeah, it's so great. I was skateboarding, a radical dude,
arrogant, cocky, just awful person, all that. And the ladies loved it. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I mean the kind of
radical dude. I was so great. I was so radical, dude. Ah.
And now I'm in my 30s, and I can go on dating apps and be like, oh yeah, yep, you got it. And then these other guys who are like 26 have no experience because guys like me have dominated the dating apps for the entire time.
With a straight face, I don't know how that lady didn't bust out laughing. You want me to believe, you want me to honestly believe, you have dominated the online dating scene. Now, I know I don't have a majority female audience, but ladies, I need your help. Peachy, are you still here? Peachy, oh Peachy, oh Peachy, my darling Peachy, are you here? Is this an attractive man? I don't know if Peachy's still here. I don't know. I'm gonna send Peachy a picture of this motherfucker. Oh, she is here. Oh, Peachy, is this an attractive man? Do you find this man attractive? Would you lay down with this man? Would you let this man press his lips upon yours? Would you take... Oh, he's not my type per se. That's one of those modern women. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, wait, look at this virtual dog. Oh, you didn't see it for too long. But, it was there.
Yep.
So when they're 30, they've never dated before.
And they might, if they've tried a dating app and it didn't work, they're probably not going to want to go back on it when they're 30 to try again.
The dating apps are.
Oh, if you fucking go on a dating app, oh my God. The women who are probably unrealistic in expectations, oh, they're not swiping right on me? Ooh.
Awful anyway. Like
it's almost like keep going until you find somebody who you like and hopefully they like you also. Oh.
I tried one. Well, it's like for women, it's just you just sit there and you get inundated with messages from literally everyone, and then guys go in and message literally everyone.
Yep.
It's become awful. So I've basically walked away from it, just like ugh.
Oh, but I thought you were owning it. I thought you were running it, big boy. What did you walk away from, big boy? Ooh, look at my mascot. It's a dog. Aren't you? Isn't that what you all like? Dogs.
It's trash.
Who here hates dogs? And if any of you say yes, there's a racist joke I could make.
But I do think it's crazy that I'm about to be 34 and I have no family because my
this got sad real fast, isn't it?
Dad had 2 kids by the time he was 27.
Yep.
And I'm like, man, you know what the problem is though? It's definitely not me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's everybody else.
Yeah.
You admit that, your father was better at getting pussy than you. He's successful in the eyes of people like you because he had a healthy family. You don't have that. And your understanding is that it's everyone else. Now, he sounds very sarcastic in this, so I'll give him that. He sounds very sarcastic, so I will give him the proverbial benefit of doubt. But if he's actually sincere about that, wow, what a narcissistic cunt.
So you're saying... I thought he was being satirical when he said it too, because it was like a pause, and I thought this was going to be a punchline. It's because he just spent the last hour lecturing everybody about the fact that dating is so tough for ordinary people because they don't make enough money. Women want gold.
No, it's not. Dating is set at unrealistic standards because you people are listening to unrealistic human beings who are put into this category of maybe they do get what they want, or they're just sitting there hoping one day they get what they want so that all the things that they've been bitching and saying about could actually be of substance. It's almost like one of those things is true, and it's the second one. And when you set up your unrealistic dating expectations based around social media, you're going to get a drastic kick in the balls one day over this type of subject. Because reality will often treat you like the bitch that you are. You know what my dating aspects are? Meet a girl. I'm interested. She's interested. Go on dates. Become girlfriend, boyfriend. I risk one of my ACLs to ask the question of marriage. Carry on from there. Hopefully in significant bliss until we both die. That's my dating expectations. My bad. Sorry I didn't give y'all like the 50-50 speech. Sorry I didn't sit there and say a woman gotta cook, clean, and make sure all my shit's straight in my crib. My bad. It's almost like as humans, motherfuckers gotta start proving to each other that they are like valuable outside of fucking. Like, because past fucking, it's clear that a lot of y'all aren't worth shit in terms of finding a compatible partner. Now, I'm sorry. I will forever be sorry for you motherfuckers that base your whole fucking framework around what you see on social media. And this is from me watching both men and women do this shit. These fucking incels who want to run around and be like, oh, my life has been saved because I've gotten away from women. And oh, I failed at a relationship 7 times and it was the women's fault. Yeah, I'm going to believe that. Sure, why not? Yeah, there's no reason for me to question that at all. Not at all. Oh, these men who don't know how to provide for me and I'm just supposed to stand there. Oh, well, really? You think you're just supposed to just provide nothing to that man's life and just become basically a house pet? Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that was wicked. Do you know Motherfuckers are still mad that Simone Biles, famous Olympian, is happily engaged or married, wanting her to get a divorce from her husband who loves her because of their own insecurities that they don't know how to work on. So instead of trying to Google to figure out how to deal with that, they instead cast their insecurities on social media, and they get criticized by me and propped up by other dumb fucks who are insecure. And on the men's side, oh, don't get me started on these motherfuckers. They get their heart broken in 5th grade and turn that into the rest of their fucking life. These women are whores. These modern day women are whores. All they do is want to get on OnlyFans. Meanwhile, you motherfuckers pay for the OnlyFans, or you fucking bring them to parties, you bring them out to fucking interview them for your shitty podcast where you think you're uplifting men, but instead you're just brainwashing them to think, yeah, a bitch is just supposed to be my fucking house slave while I fuck her to death. First of all, rape. And second, we got to prop up this false notion that, oh my God, Andrew Tate is being subjugated to all of this because he spent his time trying to elevate men, which is the most disastrously fucking brain dead thing I've ever heard. You mean to tell me all of this shit is happening because of Andrew Tate because he's trying to uplift young men? You know how many motherfuckers do that and they don't have to deal with motherfuckers trying to book them for sex trafficking? Oh, that's crazy. There's a TikTok. And the reason why I haven't done a video on this yet is because I can't find the full video because the bitch deleted it because he got dragged by the motherfucker he was trying to talk shit about. He saw a happy couple who I believe in married. And the man was muscular to a degree. And the woman, I'll be honest, chunky, but ain't nothing wrong with a big girl. Big girls need love too. Ain't nothing wrong with a big girl. I'm not gonna lie to you. She very attractive. And if she wasn't married, I'd throw my hat into the ring. You realize there's a motherfucker on TikTok who looked at them happy and said, ooh, he got a big girl. That's a good investment. Openly disrespecting this lady. And she saw it, told this motherfucker go get a job and find somebody to actually love him because it's clear as fucking day he got no love in his life. He deleted that shit because he a scared bitch. And I can't find it. And I've been looking for this shit for 2 weeks. Because I want to make a video. But I can't because I need the full thing. I don't want just that one clip and the clapback. I want to hear the words. I want to hear him rationalize this shit. Because these motherfuckers have every insecurity under the sun and they try to talk to everybody. I have all the knowledge when it comes to dating. No, you fucking don't. And I'm sorry to the motherfuckers who are watching this, not saying a word, but they disagree with me. I'm sorry. Something occurred in your life that made you say love is just not it. You not gonna infect me. All you motherfuckers with that single fat best friend, that one divorced parent, that one motherfucker who never experienced true, genuine happiness and just live sad trying to infect your personal life when it comes to dating. I'm sorry y'all live like that. Personally, I am. Because you wake up and you just think fucking pathetically. You have been influenced to think so fucking pathetically that you refuse to see the beauty in a lot of shit. Love is beautiful. And no, I'm not just talking about romantically. I'm not talking about romantically. I'm talking about in terms of just feeling love from a friend, from a family member. Y'all don't know what that is because y'all done got convinced into some fucking warped perspective about it. And it's pathetic. I feel bad, but y'all are so fucking pathetic. And the reason I say this is because every time I point that out, especially when I point it out with the dudes, I got these fucking weird looking MGTOW motherfuckers coming at me saying, oh, well, I'm actually living my best life. If you were, you wouldn't be bothered by me. If you were actually happy, what I say wouldn't bother you. And for anybody in the back that's going to tell me any of these fucking red pill podcasters have on occasion said a good take, none of their takes are original. Go to the gym? That's not original. That's not a red pill talking point. That's a doctor's talking point. Eat healthy? A doctor's talking point. Get more confidence in yourself? Bitch, turn on any Disney movie. That's the blueprint. In almost every Disney movie, believing in yourself. The fuck? Who let you motherfuckers be convinced that these motherfuckers who are hurt by something and don't follow any of the advice they're giving to the impressionable early 20-year-olds, who let y'all decide that they came up with that? Y'all are fucking batshit. But I guess that's what it's like. I guess that's what it's like. I don't know. I can't live like that. Sorry, I believe in love. Sorry, y'all can't infect me. Y'all can't get me like that. Y'all go live sad and miserable and all that shit. I got hope. I got hope. I believe in love. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Love is beautiful, especially when you feel it. It's amazing. Y'all don't know. Some of y'all don't know that. That's why y'all listen to these fucking podcasters.
Pretty much drawn to men who make a lot of money.
That's why y'all say based. Fucking freaks.
Temples make money.
He's like multi-millionaire.
Okay, I'm not
He's into
crazy.
hypergamy. He's talking about how women are hypergamous, all this other stuff. But at the same time,
you're 34 and still not.
You can't. Everyone else is the problem.
Like, he's the cheat code.
I couldn't believe when he said that sentence. Problem's not me. Definitely not me. Anyone who says that sentence, man or woman, run for the hills. Okay. When they say the problem is everyone else, that's because the way that they operate their life is my way or the highway, and they're probably not reasonable. If you could honestly look at all your dating experience and say the problem has always been everyone else, and
that's a red flag. What a red flag. If you look at every experience that ended and it didn't end the way you want, and you blame everybody else, you let me know something about you.
You're 1,000% a part of the problem. Everyone plays a role in some relationships failing. There's just no way you get to that point in life and you're never involved in any of the failures. Either in the selection of the people you choose, the kind of women you go after, the kind of behavior.
What about polyamory? What the fuck is that? Speak to me like a normal person. What is that? What is polyamory? What is that? Sound like Greek. Sound like a Greek word. I don't know Greek. Speak English. Speak English. English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
Who you exhibit in the relationship, you have to lack self-awareness to say, I've never been a problem.
Other people. It's not you.
Oh, is that the orgy? Is that the orgy one? Oh, that's love multiple. So what's the problem?
To him. No, I'm sorry.
You're right.
No, it's
right.
No.
You're right.
No, not this time. Usually the common denominator is you.
That's more love. What the fuck? Hello.
The common denominator is infinity.
Yeah.
It's all the numbers.
Yes. Not you. Not the one.
That's crazy.
In all the relationship.
And if you believe in that, go chase it. Hopefully you find two people that will fucking do it with you. Because if not, I mean, you got your left hand and your right hand. Fuck.
Who was wrong? Them. They're the common denominator.
Bro, these guys sell you doom and gloom, say the world is for the rich. They are filthy rich and they still can't make it work. And you would think that, like, yo, you look at guys like my.
And you know it's crazy. And I'm glad Peachy's still here. I have indoctrinated Peachy into realizing that her take from literally 2 years ago is bullshit. Peachy was like the lone defender of all these red pill people. Oh, well, they have good takes sometimes. Where? When? They're not their own. They're not their own. They didn't come up with any of this. I have indoctrinated Peachy to give up on that. Oh no, here we no. I'm just saying, bro. I indoctrinated you the right way, not the wrong way, like the liberal media.
Ira, and you look at all these fresh fit, you look red pill, the high value men types. None of them have traditional families, even though they yap on about it and conservative values. They're all sleeping around left, right, and center. They fucking left, right, and center. They having kids out of wedlock. They all do this shit, and then they want to lecture you about doom and gloom and just get you to pay for their subscription services. It's actually the craziest amount of pimping. These dudes pimp out lonely men. They're telling you get rich, be successful. This is the way. They are all those things, and they don't make it work.
No, they pimp out lonely simps.
Crazy.
Pimping simps.
Oh, yeah, and these dudes are simping for these guys. They'll get in the comment sections, they'll harass you, they'll threaten you because you went after their hero. I'm like, bro, that's more pathetic than simping for our own.
No. That ain't pathetic. It's gay. It's so icky and sticky and gay.
Fans model. You simping for a dude who's literally stealing your money and making you more lonely. That's crazy. But yeah, moving past that.
So like when it comes to the women that I've been in relationships with, so one relationship I was in was a woman had a career. And so we never saw each other. And she's like, I'm not giving up my career. I'm like, well, I'm certainly not.
Yeah.
You're not giving up my career. I'm not.
It's almost like if you really wanted to be with that person, you would, what's that word? It's on the tip of my urethra. What is that word? What is that word? No, it's not that word. Oh, maybe it's this word. Compromise. That's fucking crazy.
Doesn't compromise, chooses somebody who has a lifestyle who's incompatible with his. Everyone else is the problem, not Tim Pool. Dude works 18 hours a day, chooses someone else who works 10 hours a day. Everyone else is the problem, not how he chooses. How does that make sense?
Do the shoulders again.
How does that make sense? You guys would laugh at anyone if they told you this as an employer. They're saying, I'm trying to hire a full-time employee. They hire a part-timer who works weekends only.
A student.
You look stupid. That's on you. That's not the employee's fault. How is that their fault?
Well, the employees are trash. Because if you really like the company, you should be devoted for it.
Yeah, and it's like you start dating someone's like, all right, well, I have a job. I make more money than you. You should give up your job and stay more time and spend more time with me.
Just say that
but hold up. Just because you make more money at your job doesn't mean the other person wants to stop working. Doesn't.
Ding, 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 ding. And I would argue, ladies, you better stack your fucking bread. Don't depend on no man. Because if you do that, and then that relationship end, where your money at? Oh, that's crazy.
Doesn't mean that they don't want to be fulfilled in that way. And if they want that, there's nothing wrong with that.
They got too much shit out here in this world that you got to pay for. And I'm sorry. You better make that shit happen, partner. Some way, somehow.
Just because you...
Because if you don't, you broke.
Make more, you're not entitled to tell them to quit their job. They don't have to give up their lifestyle. They're not the problem.
And why the fuck, if I'm dating a bitch who getting bread, why the fuck I want her to stop getting bread? You get bread, I get bread, let's make the bakery, baby. What the fuck?
You guys have chosen the wrong people. Both of you guys are the problem in this situation.
I'm going to tell you this.
Crazy.
If you say it's my way or the highway, or you have a my way or the highway attitude,
you start to notice a lot of people hit the highway.
just say that you're not available to date. You're not available. Because being available to date actually requires you to be, what's that word? Available. And you're not. You don't want to budge. You don't want to move. And if everybody's the problem. Like, listen, my guy, you're a cheat code.
You know what's funny about this whole make yourself available or you got to be available thing? There's one celebrity who made a very hilarious moment that I have used for my own sense of self and fulfillment in this world. Where is it? I need it. I need it. I need this. I need it. I can't spell. I can't spell. I don't even know what I'm trying to spell. Where I can't even. Oh, found it. It was no, it wasn't Leonardo.
I'm sick.
Fuck. This was Selena Gomez at a random. I don't even know where the fuck she was at. But apparently she ran into some motherfucker and said this.
No. I'm just a little high maintenance. But I love you so much.
See, right there. That's me. That's me.
You're rich. You're not half bad looking. Lightning.
You ain't see what's under that beanie. And you can't wear that.
That is horrendous. That is horrendous. That is the go bald, big fella. Just like if I get to that point, I'm just cutting it. I'm just shaving it clean. We ain't even about to have it. I ain't even about to have that backdoor shit. No. If I get to this point, I'm just accepting what I am. I'm just accepting what I am. I've embraced what I am before. It's just like, bro. And you know what's crazy? If you bald with a beard, it works. But he bald with whatever the fuck that is under there. So it don't work. Or he could get the implant. But you know what's crazy? We can tell he's really insecure about that hair. He wears that fucking beanie everywhere. There's a picture of him in public in an event that does not warrant a beanie, and he's wearing the beanie. He's in a suit wearing the beanie. This motherfucker is objectively insecure about his fucking head shape.
A beanie when you have sex, because if you do, that's crazy.
You don't.
I honestly think wearing a beanie in sex is worse, like 1,000 times worse than balding.
I think that he has to wear the beanie during sex.
No, he does not.
He has.
No,
he's not the problem, sir.
What if this motherfucker got an afro?
Yeah, but
and he's like 1/10 black, and he's just been hiding his Negro-ness.
And then some other women are like, I want to go adventure and do my thing. And I'm like, I'm all about freedom and liberty, so you do your thing, I guess. And the only option I really have is to be like,
unless you're trans.
No, you must be the wife. And like, that's not me.
Yep, exactly.
So I haven't found.
So you gotta find somebody who wants to, start a family and be maybe a stay-at-home mother.
But here's the challenge with that. My perspective, personality, what I find attractive, are all based on liberal urban sensibilities.
Yep.
And so most of the women in that space are going to be fiercely independent careerists and not necessarily compatible.
Oh my God! You can't make this shit up. My guy, what the ladies realize at 30, you're gonna realize at 40.
Man, everybody want a Build-A-Bear bitch. A Build-A-Bear RPG Maker character. I would like someone who's got 10 points into TradCon, but also 8 points into artistic endeavors.
Y'all want to know my Build-A-Bear bitch? Y'all want to know my Build-A-Bear bitch? Just give me random hugs from the back. And then, if the moment arises, we get in the car and we go to Taco Bell at 2 a.m. Or we get up at 2 a.m. and we make food. That's my Build-A-Bear bitch. That's my outcome. Because there's going to be moments where I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm just like, fuck it, make food. Now, you could either join me or like go sit in the chair and wait for it. Because I'm making it for 2. You just want booty squeezes and taco. Basically, that's it. The fuck? You know what's crazy? You know who ironically knows every piece of lore behind me and the concept of dating? It's Peachy. And I do not give her permission to dispel the secrets. But Peachy knows. I'm not getting no beefy 5-layer burrito. What the fuck I look like? It's the fucking Doritos, Logos, Tacos, or nothing. Or the nacho fries. Or the Nacho Bel Grande. Or, if they bring them back, they're chicken wings.
Does it want to work? My guy.
So, over the past several years, I've been, increasingly successful. I have no problem and no concerns about starting a family whenever I need to. But
excuse me? What do you mean starting a family when you need to? I'm sorry. You can't do that without either adopting, which would be the only way that you could just do that somewhat automatically, or you kidnap a bitch and just start putting it in her.
But most of the women that, I have been with are like, can't career.
Yep.
And so there have been some who are like nearly 40.
Mhm.
And I'm like,
Yeah, it's getting up there a little bit.
And it's no offense. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like,
40-year-old women are lovely. Okay.
no, the issue isn't them being 40. It's the difference in my age to their age and where I am in my life. And the same is true with younger women too. So I could certainly find like a younger woman who's like, I just want to, and I'm like, but we're just
And I mean, there's biology that comes into play too. There, if you're looking to start a family and she's already in her 40s, then there could be some trouble and that could be hard, and that might not fit your what you want in your life.
Yep. So now he has a problem with women who are younger than him, but you decide to prioritize your work and your profession and put dating by the wayside and just put all your time into that. And then you get to 34, come to realize like you really want this whole family situation. You're having regrets because you saw your dad, but this is just a
Janet, you just brought up the very interesting thing. This motherfucker's thing is a podcast with a scheduled time. Bitch, you don't run a TV network. You run a Twitter account and a YouTube channel.
result of your choices. Don't blame this on feminism. Don't blame this on the... If feminism didn't come about, the very liberal values that you love so much in these women wouldn't even exist. If everyone just remained stay-at-home wives, all that shit that you yapping about that you're looking for in a woman wouldn't even exist in anybody. I don't know. To me, I'll never understand it. This makes me think of the people who want to travel for 10 years and just be a fucking nomad and then come to find...
He gets 20K viewers. That's wonderful. What does that do to destroy the point I made of him just being a podcaster? Oh, nothing? I thought so.
Find out they have no community to really come back to, no roots that they've planted anywhere, or they haven't built a family and they're in their mid-30s and they haven't launched up their career and they're like, oh, it's...
This nigga's job is basically being able to have more free time than regular time.
Result of your actions. You're dealing with the consequences. Take accountability. But instead of doing that, you blaming everybody else. That's crazy.
The result of everybody else.
Crazy. You know what I mean? Like you a player your whole life, come to your mid-30s, you got zero relationship skills. Then you want to blame women for not knowing how to act when it's actually you don't know how to compromise, you don't know how to deal with nothing. Stop blaming everybody else. Crazy. And I hate about this, it's always the dudes who be yapping about accountability. Oh, you reap what you sow.
You reap what you sow. Reap what you fucking sow. You chose this path. You know what's crazy? These motherfuckers say all this shit and they mean it for women. They mean it for women, but they never fucking mean it for a dude. You chose this life. You chose this path. Deal with it, you bastard. But no. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You know, this is the result of your actions. And then they sit here blaming the field instead of themselves. I think like most things in life, things are never as bad as people make it seem, but they're not as great either, right? They're normally somewhere in the middle, right? You go online, people will have you doomed out like crazy, thinking the world's about to end. And you go to real life and people are really just not concerned about a lot of this shit. Because
you know, every time I talk about this dating shit, I bring this up. How if you listen to motherfuckers online, you listen to them people online who are not skilled in the craft at all, you're gonna die alone. Yet when you go out and about, you know these modern women that they claim are all just whores? Do you know how many peaches exist out here in this modern world? And peachy, I don't mean that as an insult. because I keep illustrating this shit to Peachy. Well, not keep, but on the occasion I'll bring this up. Peachy is the best version of what these fucks are trying to make a problem, because she's not a problem. Whoever ends up dating Peachy, if you're out there, if you're somehow watching this stream, I want you to know you will never run out of shit to talk about with this woman, because every fucking day is something fucking new. This woman is literally a Disney Channel show from 2010. Every day is something different. The motherfucker is actually outstandingly good at this. Now, when I say that, and she'll recant the story about how she was in an elevator with a man going to the doctor in her PJs, not knowing which floor to go on. But I promise y'all, this image that they have given damn near every woman, it's not every woman. I hate to tell y'all that. I know y'all believe it because you're single and alone and you're going to die in that mindset. But it's just not true. They got normal motherfuckers who want the same thing as you. You know what the problem is? You gotta, what's that word? It's right there grazing me on the balls. Oh, you gotta find them. Fucking crazy. And y'all not trapped in this infinite box. If you go out and you see motherfuckers and face-wise they look interesting, and then you walk up and try to talk to them and they sound batshit fucking stupid, bye. Bye. Just that simple. Randy Moss, yes, I'm playing Ultimate Team. You thought I was playing as the actually fucking legitimate Georgia Bulldogs? Fuck no. That team's trash. Trash. I've literally only played Road to Glory and Ultimate Team. Is Peachy like that so Raven Disney? No. If you want me to put a label or like put a Disney show on Peachy, I would say Good Luck Charlie.
It's just not in their.
I will not elaborate.
Purview, and they're not privy to a lot of it. There is some truth to the stuff of hypergamy, but it's never as bad as people make it seem to be. There is some truth to the fact that women do like men who make more money, but if you look at the numbers too, women date a lot of men who are around their income level or sometimes a little bit less, and that's becoming a more and more common trend. All right? This whole idea that it's only for the rich, I see so many poor and middle class people who are constantly getting married and making it work.
That's crazy. That's crazy. It's almost as if, the perception given by you dipshits online.
This idea that you're never going to make it work unless you
it's not real.
Make six figures is just nonsense, okay? This idea that you have to be a Chad is also nonsense. I see so many ugly guys who get it on with girls. Hell.
Like me!
I look decent now, but when I was in my mid-20s to early 20s, like, I look like a wretch.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I look good now. But 16, 17-year-old Leon, that nigga wasn't cutting it. That nigga wasn't cutting it at all. I promise y'all that now. And you know what the problem was? I knew it was the problem. And motherfuckers told me I didn't know what I was talking about, but I knew what I was talking about because it was my body. All I needed to do was grow my hair and grow a beard. I'd have been set. Instantly became more attractive with a beard. Let's be real.
Listen, I look like something. And I was still making it work. I knew a lot of dudes who were even uglier who were making it work. This whole doomer shit online was like...
Peachy has now caught up to the part where I said that her reminds me of the TV show Good Luck Charlie. And I said I'm not elaborating, and I meant it.
Dude, if you're not a Chad, I think this is just...
You're on your own. You all are on your own on that one. You can figure it out.
Behavior that a lot of people engage in to make their own inability to make things work seem more satisfying. It's not me. Just society's changed, so I'll never find a mate. You have some accountability in all of this. Yes, things may have gotten difficult in some areas, but they've also gotten easier in others. And people who don't want to acknowledge that and always hand on to doom, I think they're just looking for excuses to justify why they're not getting the results they want. I'm on social media. I see ugly people getting married all the time. Good for them.
I go outside. I go outside with the amount. Actually, with the amount of people that I know that consult, because now consulting and having a therapist or whatever whatnot is a thing that is in right now. So with the amount of that, I see less and less people. There's some people that do that. Yeah. The delusional stuff is still present, but there's less and less of that. And there's more people that are more conscious. No, I just really want to be like happy and let me cut all the extra stuff. So I've seen more and more people just go for something that they really going for something that is less flamboyant and less like, oh, you know what, someone that's rich that's making this and that and that. And has people are more, from what I've seen around me, maybe it's the Canadian thing. They are humble. Yeah, life humble. Hey,
that's correct. That's you motherfuckers in your lives have been humbled before. Getting humbled in life is gonna do one or two things. It's gonna build you, it's gonna break you. Some of you motherfuckers have been broken by being humbled because you lived on this pedestal of some sort and then you got smacked with reality and you have not been able to recover since. I've been humbled many times. And each time has made me a little bit better. Could have fucking destroyed me. I will not sit here and pretend. But getting humbled, it then gave me more of a perspective, more of an understanding about what I want and what I'm willing to tolerate. It's the best thing that could happen to you, especially at a young age. At an older age, you might be fucked. But, you know, you still got hope and chance if you learn from being humbled. You become better in every way. Not everybody. Some motherfuckers get humbled, they never recover. For example, people like Tim Pool, people like Fresh and Fit, people like Melanie King, Andrew Tate, Candace Owens. They seemingly don't learn from the moments when they get humbled. And it's just sad to see. It's just to me, it's a little bit sad to see. Wish I could see something better, but, you know, that's just me wishing for things based in a world that, you know, never really made any sense.
You guys just see the delusional people because the delusional people spend a lot of time. Highlighted. No, it's just they spend a lot of time online. And they are loud about it too. They are flagrant, so it stands out. But a lot of people don't got no time to be on social media. They're out here doing shit. That's what it is. That's what it is. Miserable people go online to look for answers. Happier people are not online looking at red pill shit. They're not. So you're only going to be in comment sections with other people who are miserable. Why would you be watching some of this shit? It's just dudes just yelling. You are fucking. Who got time for that? If you actually.
It's crazy. And you know what makes it worse? I was in this bubble of just constantly seeing this shit online. And then I told myself, wow, I don't want to listen to this shit all the time. I can listen to it about 30 minutes and make a video in that time and also edit it and go from there. That's why I tell y'all, it's not a joke. When this computer is off, I'm not paying attention to you fucking people. I'm not. I literally spent a week in Washington, D.C., nobody knew because the videos were all recorded before I went and I fucking disappeared from the ether without it being known and I just enjoyed my time. And I came back like nothing happened. Motherfuckers thought like every day, oh my God, this is my video that I recorded today. No, there's been times where I've recorded videos weeks in advance. How was DC? Very quiet and also smelly. Also, Keith Lee should not be getting criticized by anybody. Keith Lee is once again being criticized by the general public of dumbasses who don't know how to expand their own palate outside of their neighboring fucking area. And somehow get mad when he doesn't give them glowing reviews.
Actually happy in your life. Who got time to be like, oh my God, the feminist, if you're actually with a woman you really enjoy being with? I just couldn't imagine having a good time.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If I was with a woman all day, speaking, you'd lose your mind. Yeah. Little bit. Little bit. Lay bit. Little bit. You know? Lay bit. Lay bit.
Time of my date and be like, you know what I need to do while I'm having fun? Let me go watch somebody called feminist whores. Like,
you know what I do when I have fun, but because I'm single I have no idea. I just watch movies. You starting to get the dad bod? You talk about me? Because if you looking at me and you see based off of a shirt that I'm getting a dad bod, I'm gonna need you to like stop looking at me in that capacity. Cause no. Also, it's really wonderful, the ability to work out. But I don't know how you get that from me wearing a shirt all the time. I don't really come on camera naked so you can see my body. If you want that, go to the link in my...
I don't have time for that. That's why that was the thing. During the pandemic, you didn't go outside, so you just thought this shit was so real. Then you go outside, you talk like, what the fuck is a red pill? What is
You
this
think
shit?
that's why it toppled?
They don't care.
You think that's why it toppled?
It was never really a big thing. It looked bigger than it was because again, we're online. Literally nobody in real life knows about this shit or cares. So this is another touching grass segment. Do not listen to these creators because they will have you thinking everything is going to end, and that's their job too. Why? Because miserable and fearful people are going to pay money to support them.
Say it, misery loves company. Misery loves company.
When you think there's a war coming, you will invest in order to be ahead of the curve. I'm just saying. Did you not hear it come out of his own mouth? It's not me, it's everyone else. How many times have y'all heard women say that shit and these guys flame the fuck out of them? And justifiably so. But here's a grown man repeating that same shit. How many times you gonna hear that? How many times you gonna hear men yell goofy ass shit like, oh, men are the prize? What? Are you not just a man? I'm the whole table. And you guys are gonna be like, yes, queen. Y'all gotta stop that, fellas. Do not repeat what these ladies said when you was flaming it for it and then act like you didn't do that shit. That's crazy.
You talk your talk, King?
Yeah, King.
Anybody call me a king? It's evil.
Yeah, King. Do your thing.
You talk your talk.
Know your worth, King.
That's right.
You the table. Don't even answer that question. Know your worth.
I want to present to you some ideas, and then you can tell me what you think, and then we'll start from there. So have you heard that like young dudes are dating for the most part, like they're not hooking up, they're virgins?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, before you go anything, why do you think that is?
I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with dating apps and women having more options now.
So I'll explain this idea, and I guess you agree.
Yeah.
But we did something on this before, so just bear with me if you've already seen it. Basically, before dating apps and social media.
This is too fucking fast. Fuck. Leon, they're releasing My Sims on the Switch. I saw and I was excited. You know what? Fuck this bald fuck. Fuck him. Fuck him. I don't give a fuck about him. Peek. PG. Look at the screen. Yes! My life has meaning again. It didn't have meaning for a long time. Now I have a purpose. Now I can get the gun out of my mouth. Anybody think the Switch is on its way out? Yes, that's why they're coming out with another console. Probably at the end of next year. This is my propaganda. Now we got a petition to bring back My Sims agents. I need My Sims agents. Now, we've started with this propaganda. Now we lead to the other piece of propaganda. Do you understand how happy I am about this? Like, I saw the entire Nintendo Direct was boring as fuck. This was fun. Because I had this as a child and I played it. I was playing the real Sims, not that bullshit where you people mod in your characters fucking. I was playing the real Sims. Yes! And I will be buying it. I will be getting this. And PG, you're getting it too. Yes, it's the My Sims Cozy Bundle. A fun, vibrant time. It's fun. Trails in the skies, but no one gives a fuck what's for you. I'm talking about me. I'm letting my narcissism show. I'm talking about me. Oh. This is the first step. This is the first step.
Next, My Sims agents. Oh, My Sims agents. Oh,
Wicked women's look. See, Zamari is one of those people that create a fucking My Sims world just to have the My Sims characters fuck each other. You're weird. You're weird. You're weird. You are weird. Bore me, Keith Lee. You know what I hate about Keith Lee? Nothing. This is a nice guy. His one problem is his audience of dipshits who want to represent their common area of food and how bad it is. And every time he eats it, they somehow have a problem with it. People threaten to kill him. You had these narcissistic Atlanta people who were living their life being the white people that they often despise with their capitalistic fucking views on the restaurant business or business in general, saying he's too fucking classless to be in their establishment, to the point where they held a fake ass town hall meeting about Keith Lee.
And there's a few things I want to talk about, so let's talk about it. I know we only posted about 3 spots from Washington.
You want the Child Garden? Well, listen, you want the Child Garden? I got something for you. You want the Child Garden, bro? You want the Child Garden, bro? I got something for you. You want the Child Garden? I feel like you want the Child Garden. I got something. I got the Child Garden for you. I got the Child Garden for you. You want the Child Garden? Here you go. Here you go. Here's the Child Garden. Here's where all the money for the Child Garden went. Giving Shadow the Doom Wing. Not wings, but wing. He only got one. He's only got one wing. I also want the Child Garden, but it's clear where the money truly went. You know what's crazy? Give us the My Sims, but the Child Garden, where you could just fucking take care of childs and build a society of child. I just printed Nintendo money. I just printed Nintendo money. What the fuck? I just thought of that off the dome. My Sims, but it's the Child Garden. But instead of the Child Garden, it's a Child Village. What? Oh! I just printed Nintendo money. It's immaculate. Oh my God. Don't you mean Sega? No, I mean Nintendo. Because guess who's going to be putting those fucking types of ideas on consoles? Nintendo. They're going to make a cut off the back end. You just don't know it. But I do. Look at this. Absolute peak virginosity has expanded on the screen, buddy. Peak virginosity is on the screen. You feel me? They reference it in the new Sonic movie. What, the Child Garden? For what? Honestly, who gives a fuck about the Child Garden anyway?
But we went to about 12, and we made a decision as a family and as a team, and also a personal decision to not post most of them. So out of those 12, I probably only got like 1 or 2 more that I'm gonna post. And the reason for that, a lot of those videos, in my opinion, aren't constructive at all. And before the narrative start, I'm gonna show a few clips of the places that we did go to. And again, I don't think they're constructive. So for privacy of the restaurants that we went to, I'm not gonna say what restaurant it is.
He can say it's for privacy. He just don't want to deal with you motherfuckers no more. Like, he does not want y'all bothering him nor bothering these restaurants. And I can respect that. But motherfuckers won't turn it into, why the fuck did y'all bloviate this motherfucker as a food critic anyway? He doing what everybody do. What's your restaurant, y'all? Let me go try something. Ooh, bleh. Like, Jesus. I want a new Star Fox. Too fucking bad. Too fucking bad. I got nothing else to talk about. I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing else. I got nothing else. I somehow turned me being disgruntled about stupid people and their dog shit takes about Assassin's Creed. Somehow, I turned that into a full hour. I don't know how I did it. Oh, I do know how I did it. With expertise and finesse. I that's how you do it, folks. That's how you make it. I give a fuck about the char gun, but remember, Peachy, you have to remember. That's you. No one else. I don't see them making a game of it. No. Star fucks is mid. I agree. I tend to agree. But I'm done. Goodbye.